Hello, this is BossDRPH133, and this is going to be a mod spotlight because I haven't done mod reviews in quite a while. And in this episode, it's actually going to be two mods. The mod spotlight, two mods. One is the Gulliver mod, which is out for 1.2.5, so it's recently updated, and that's a really good mod. And the other one is Little Blocks mod, which I'm pretty sure most of you have heard of. It's a really good mod where basically you can place really tiny blocks. I think it's 1/512, so it's, I think, 1 by 8, I don't know, but it's 1/512. And I'll show you the Gullivers mod, and basically it allows you to shrink and grow. So if I just show my whole body here, that's my normal body. Here's some Steve. If you press on single player, if you press R, you grow by double. And if you double tap it, you go even faster, and you can grow pretty big. As you can see, that I'm literally about half the size. Well, I'm definitely bigger than my house, a lot bigger. And the cool thing is, you don't even have to jump to climb. You can literally just walk into it, and you can jump pretty high as well. The only thing is, you walk pretty slow, and because you weigh so much, you take double the fall damage, unfortunately. But what's cool is that if you hold shift and then jump, it only works sometimes. There you are. You can do a super jump sometimes. It takes quite a lot of practice. There you go, super jump, and you die because of the whole double jump thing. Because of the whole double fall damage. Most of the time you die. But what's cool is it actually destroys some of the ground. So if you have full health, look, all of your items are massive. But usually it destroys some of the dirt, but that's probably because I died actually, I didn't do it. I might try again at the end, hopefully I won't die. Just pick up my stuff. So yeah, basically that's growing, and that's if you press R. And if you press F, you shrink. So I'll show you again. Don't press F, you shrink by half, and if you double press it, you can go even faster. And there's one called the mini miner, I think, where you shrink down to the size of one block, which is this size, I think. Yeah, about the height of a block. That's mini miner. And I'll compare myself to a torch. So there you go. So slightly about shoulder height, it's about a torch. But you can even go smaller, so I keep pressing F, and you can go about half the size of a torch. Smaller than half, actually. About a third. So I mean, look, compare yourself to a block. I mean, that is tiny. And if you jump, that's quite ridiculous, quite high jumping, but you need to get high. You don't, you need to climb up one block. And you can't do the shift jumping, that just turns out normal, but that's about the height. And so I thought this would be brilliant with little blocks, because you can make little houses. And I've made a small demonstration here. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah, and you run double the fast. But what's cool is if you take if you eat food, it gives you more food than normal, because obviously you're a lot smaller, which that comes in handy quite a lot. But the only thing is it takes longer to break blocks. Like if I show you with a stone, with a diamond pickaxe, that's pretty slow. But and also the reach distance is smaller. Whereas if I go big, oh, and look at this. Look. Oh no, the pickaxe is tiny. Look at the bottom right of the screen. It's tiny. But as you can see there, the reach distance is a lot bigger, and also the damage is a lot bigger as well. Like, that is creative instant. But yeah, about the oh whoa, that was a pretty big blast. That's what I wanted to show you earlier. But what's cool? Oh, cave. But what's cool is you can go back to the normal size. So it's not like mini miner when you're stuck small. You can also go back to the normal size, which is why I really like this a lot. Fill this up quickly. No. Damn. Okay, fill this up. That'll have to do for now, do the rest later. And as you can see, I've made this really tiny house, and if you shrink down full, yeah, the blocks go massive. Oh. So it should get out your hand. Look at this little tiny house that I made. Look how tiny this is, and what's cool is you can even open chests. How about that? You can keep stuff in chests. Unfortunately, working benches and furnaces don't work, and neither do torches. Like, that doesn't actually make much of a difference. The torches don't actually do anything when they're small. But you can even do redstone and pistons. So look what I've done. When you press the lever, a door opens. So you can actually do redstone and pistons really small. So you can actually, rather than doing massive redstone circuitry to take up quite a lot, you could probably shrink it down to about the size of one, maybe 2 blocks, which is unbelievable. We need to grow and shrink again. Ah, there you go. So what I've had to do is, this is annoying. I'll grow a bit bigger. There you go, because I'm in 3 block gap. I've made a small sort of like alleyway down where it leads to working bench and furnace, normal sized because they don't work small as I said earlier. So this is basically the area stuck in the ground where I do that, and I can walk back, close it, open my chests. But what I mostly like about the Gullivers mod is if I grow, if you're holding a stick, oh yeah, is that about the right height? I think it's one bigger. Yeah, it's one bigger. If you're holding a stick and if you're pointing at a mob, when you press the shrink or grow buttons, it actually shrinks or grows the mob. Believe it or not, it's just so funny. Do you have a really tiny chicken? So I'll quickly do that now. I'll spawn in a chicken. Spawn egg. If I do a chicken. What's the chicken? That's a wolf. I really need to start remembering what the colours look like. Chicken, there we go. So I'll spawn in a chicken, and I'll look forward for you guys. Hold a stick in your hand, and if you press F, so shrinking, no. If you press F, yeah, if you're pointing at him. But look, he shrinks to a really tiny little chicken. You can shrink him even more. And then if you can't shrink while holding a stick, you have to get out something else. So if I shrink now as well, look, you can go the same height as the chicken. Oh no, look. Oh, look how cute that is. Look at the little tiny chicken. And if you can grow him as well. So if I point at him, now this is really difficult because when you're small, you're really bad at currents. I'll need to grow. Oh, come on. No, this is really starting to get annoying now. Come on. Ugh, I'll put myself in creative. What? I'm gonna regret doing that. And this. Okay, so now where'd the chicken go? Come on, chicken! The chicken's missing. That's not good. I'll make another chicken. No, that one. And this time I'll grow in massive. So if I grow to the normal size, one more I think. Yeah, one more. Okay. Holding it, and if you grow while you stand still, look at that. Massive chicken. But they can do quite some destruction though, unfortunately. So if I grow as well. Look! Can you grow more? I thought we could grow more. Can he? Oh, I think I need to be smaller. I need to be closer. No, sorry, chicken. But yeah, he's done quite a lot of destruction. Chickens, believe it or not. How can I grow him? I think that's about it. Yep, that's as high as I can grow him. Look at that. That is bloody massive. But yeah, he's destroyed all the reeds and everything, so I'm gonna... No. Bad chicken. Yeah, what about that? But the only thing is, if you destroy a little blocks area in creative, unfortunately it destroys the whole area rather than little blocks. So if I show you now how to actually make the little blocks, you get a dirt and put it in the crafting table, and you get little blocks block. And what you can do with this is, if you place it, if I grow a bit, place it anywhere on the ground, and you can see you start to get little squares. And then what you can do is, if you just get some items like that, Okay, sorry about that. What you can actually do is if you get some stone or whatever, if you point at it, you get little blocks, and it uses up your full blocks, as you can see at the bottom, 62, 61, 60. But you can actually start to build small items, so you can build one there, but I haven't actually used the little blocks area on this square, so if I build one here, it's big. But what's cool is, what I don't get is, if you can actually start to build out of it, like so. And you can start to do really elaborate decoration and squares and or stairs. I mean, it's like you can start to do really good decoration and stairs like so. And look at that, you've got your own sort of like really tiny stairs. So you can start to do really good furniture and all cool things like that. So I'd really recommend getting this. It's really good, and so like I said, if I'm in survival and I destroy a block, I get it back. But if I was in creative mode and destroyed one, it would destroy, well, that whole square's worth. So if it's destroyed there, the whole square's worth is gone, and the little block's gone. But it's good how you use dirt to make the area, because dirt is everywhere and it's just easily available. These little blocks there. And it's also too many items as well. There. That's end portal. Where did it go? I know it was quite close to the start. There it is, little blocks, block. So it's really good. I'd really recommend you getting it. Unfortunately, it hasn't updated yet, so you have to downgrade to 1.2.3. But I've done that, as you can see at the top. I've downgraded, so it's fine with me. I've still got too many items and all the cool mods. So I'd really recommend you getting it. The link to it will be in the description to the Minecraft forum. And thanks for watching.